Okay, so here we are for the battle against 𝙑𝙀𝙊𝙊𝙃. First time going up against him, and we'll see what he brings. He does bring the Clefable. I kind of expected that. There is a Zamazenta crown, of course. Latios, Garchomp I was a little bit on the fence. Raichu I actually kind of did expect. And there is the Galarian Moltres, which I assume is going to be a attempt to check my Flutter Mane. There could be 2 Roselli berries as well. That's entirely possible. I do think I want to stick to the plan because the initial plan is I think he might lead off with Raichu to try and immediately nuzzle something. I think it could be Assault Vest as well, so I want to go ahead into Venomoth and just Tera Ground immediately to avoid being nuzzled. And then go from there. If he knocks off, a bit tough, but we do still have Morning Sun on our Venomoth, and it can actually put in a pretty good amount of work here. So I guess there's one issue, is that I have to have a 50-50 for Galarian Moltres, whether or not it's going to Terra Steel or stay, because we are just Sludge Bomb and Terra Blast on this, so I'm going to lock that in. We'll go ahead and get into this, but the game plan was just to try and lead off with Venomoth and break, and yeah, we'll see if we can manage that. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, and I can't help but realise he is in fact not bold in game. I don't think there's actually representation for him. So, you know, what can I say? I am just going to go ahead and just Terra Ground immediately. Though it obviously makes me no longer resist what he wants to go for. I think it is always the best play to Terra Ground. Especially because he didn't bring many things, like no Sinistcha or no Tentacruel. So, potentially, T-Wave would be his way of dealing with this. So, yeah, Terra Grounding immediately. I'm just going to Quiver Dance and see where that takes us. See where the day goes. Okay, so we're gonna get our Terra off. If this is specially defensive, unaware, then we would have to get the poison to be able to break it. If it's Magic Guard, it does die to 2 Sludge Waves, and if it's physically defensive, it definitely will die. But definitely not a definite will die. Has a good roll to die. What we're gonna see here? We're gonna see Trick Sticky Barb. Would be a little bit tough. Okay, so this is going to be Magic Guard. I'm not massively concerned. Obviously, this is not ideal. But I'm also not massively concerned about this. So, I think I may want to go for a Terra Blast here. Just to try and catch a potential switch into, like, Zamazenta. I definitely would appreciate that, because the Sludge Wave is super obvious. And I think I can Terra Blast it into Sludge Wave as well. So, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, well, he's going to stay in. Terra Blast should still do a decent amount of damage. That should be in Sludge Bomb range. And then Encore. Okay, so this was very much specifically designed to deal with this mon. I don't know what other moves it's got. So, I could just switch out now. Because I can still use this to set up later on. Like, it's still not bad for it. And I can just go out into Cobalion. He didn't bring the Gliscor, actually, so Cobalion looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't hate that, because it covers a few other things that could come in, like the Moltres to an extent it could cover. I guess actually I could have gone to something else just to cover the Moltres a little bit better, but at the same time, he's just going to set up rocks. Cool. So I would assume the last move on this is going to be Moonblast. Do you have a Flash Cannon switch in? Certainly not one that wants to switch in. So, I will just click Flash Cannon. Maybe the Raichu comes in, but it'd be really funny if he goes for a trick here. But, oh yeah, he's got our Citrus, so if he tricks, that actually would give him our Citrus as well. But, no, he just Moonblasts. Do I want to trade rocks? Are rocks even that helpful for me? They certainly could be. I'm actually going to make the play back into Venomoth here, which may seem like a little bit of a weird one, but I think that he may want to just trick my item away, so I'm going to do that. So at least then he would have to waste the turn, right? If he just Moonblast, he just Moonblast. Like, it is what it is. But yeah. Fucking called it. I want to get rid of this. And I want to say there's a chance that I can knock it out with a Sludge Wave, but I still don't think I do. Sadly, I think it's still unlikely. Yeah. A little bit tough. Encores. Okay, well, if I don't have a Sticky Barb, I do actually prefer that. And I would just Sludge Wave again. Surely this Clefable, yeah, he's just going to let go down. So all in all, that's not a horrible exchange. It could have been worse. Because Venomoth can still do things. It's going to be a little bit tough, but it can still do things. Yeah, Zamazenta comes in. With Dauntless Shield, it becomes a bit of a daunting task. But I will go out into Necrozma as my dedicated mon to try and deal with this. And what can I set my Venomoth up on later? Not entirely sure, but regardless, see what he wants to do. Is it just going to be Iron Press set? No, it's going to be Trailblaze. Okay. So, no matter what, I'll just Heat Wave. He could be Crunch. We'll see whether or not he's Crunch here. I don't believe that Crunch will put me in range of anything. It shouldn't 2-hit KO me. There is like no sets at all on the calc. Crunch from Adamant Max. Yeah, that's 28 to 33. Like maybe he'll go for a Howl. Howl would put me in a bit of a worse spot, but we should still not be 2-hit KO'd and we can never be defense dropped. Thanks to our Covert Cloak. He Iron Defenses. Iron Defense, Trailblaze, Body Press. Last move. Well, you know, you got to miss that. Of course. Why would I want to hit that one? I will... Okay, so this is a +3 defense. Hang on, let's just have a quick look. +2. Body Press will not do enough. That's with the Dauntless Shield boost. I will once again just Heat Wave. That does more than the calc said. You know what? Why would we want to hit a Heat Wave? Just... How absurd of me to think that that would be a good idea. I can Moonlight up, but it's now doing quite a bit of damage. I don't think this knocks me out. No. It does about 140-ish. So it's probably just max defense. I will just Moonlight again. This is Impish. Now it's a +4. It is 2-hit KOing me. A Heat Wave burn would go a long way. Would go a long way right now. I mean, just hitting one would actually go a long way. Initially. This probably is... Well, actually it'll be a plus... Yeah, there will be +4 with the Dauntless Shield boost, so it's technically a +5 now. Body Press will be a 2-hit KO. JK, it's not max defense. Hey, finally Necrozma. Can I get a burn, considering I just missed? Is that a crit? That's a crit. Crit burn. No, you can't have it all. Well, considering I don't die to 2, could I Moonlight? Should I Moonlight? Or do I just let this... I mean, this is also to help me deal with the Lati. Can I deal with Lati? I can deal with Lati. Without this. So yeah, I'll just Heat Wave again. I was going to say, might go for another Iron Defense. So that he guarantees... I mean... Can I get a burn this time? Can we get a burn? No burn. You know what? It's fine. I'm Choice Scarf on Bundle. Am I actually fast on Bundle? Have I got priority on this team? Did I put any priority on? No, so I would have to risk Bundle or Terapagos' Tera Shell, which it certainly would live one. It wouldn't take it well. I will just say it will not take that hit well. Maybe I'd live this? Maybe? No. I had to ask a question, though. I did have to ask a question. Like, Bundle is so good in this matchup, I can't really just go ahead and yeet it out like that, whilst I think Terapagos probably is a little bit more expendable. So I'll go ahead and use Terapagos here. This kind of sucks because we could have just lost Necrozma or a lot of health on Necrozma to deal with this Mon, but instead we have used the entire Mon. And we're also going to use up our whole lad here as well. So that's a lot of damage. At the same time, Zamazenta's gone. So a bit of a tough, bit of a tough way of working around that, but you know, it is what it is. With my luck at the moment, it's no surprise at all. I guess I did crit. So the crit did nothing because I still would have killed her power. There was literally no upside to it. Heatwave would have 3 at KO'd and I wouldn't have had to worry too much. But it is what it is. It's the game we play. Out comes Rat. You're Air Balloon. That's interesting. You can Tera. What else was his Tera's? Moltres? Surely he wants to Tera the Moltres. I'm gonna Rapid Spin. He likes greens, okay. Well, it's not the thing. The thing with this... That did fuck tons. Holy shit, that did so much. It's not Light Clay, so we know that much. And I will just Earth Power. I'm probably not faster. I'm like no speed on this Terapagos. So actually maybe I should have Rapid Spun again. Big brain. Should have Rapid Spun twice. I heard Ellie said I would have got parried, and that is so true. I 100% would have just randomly got parried, so... Nuzzle. You know what? I should have Rapid Spun. I would have been neutral speed. I'm going to get parried like 6 times in a row anyway, yeah. No. It really... Terapagos this season has an incredible ability of just constantly getting paralyzed. It's truly unbelievable. I am going to Ice Beam on the Volt Switch. That's a Thunderbolt, never mind. That did big damage. Do I want to preserve this as a sack? Honestly, yes. Honestly, yes, I do. I'm just going to go into Venomoth and set up a Dance. You fucker. I got predicted. That's tough. Is there anything I can... No, there is nothing. I don't believe that I'll be able to do anything with. It was a good read on his part. Very good read on his part. Do I just let this go down now? I think I kind of just do. I will Morning Sun in case he froze. He does not froze. Well, that's a little bit tough, because I could have just gone into this afterwards. But it is what it is. Venomoth, you tried. And the light screen wears off. Excellent news. Right. We come in and we click buttons. I've had enough. I've seen enough from this thing. It's time to start clicking Moonblast. If he goes out into Moltres, it's problematic because my Moltres answers are very few and far between. But regardless, I will kill this Raichu, because fuck this Raichu it has caused me way more problems than it realistically should have. He doesn't have an immediate switch in, because he has Latios, Garchomp, and a Moltres, so he has to sack something here. And it's going to be the Raichu. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. Yeah, so now Moltres comes in and probably wins. It probably does just win. If he sets up a nasty plot, then I'm okay. I think he agilities. Actually, I just go into Gabalion, I think, no matter what. Because I should live 1. And if like he's got a Tera still in front of this, you would have to assume. I mean, he could go out into, like, Garchomp be Scarfchomp. Right? Like, that's entirely possible as well. But it's not going to be that. If you aren't Tera still, then I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'd love to have already had my Citrus on Cobalion. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to be able to do that. But if he just didn't Tera on this turn, it's kind of wild. Yeah, I was going to say, surely he has to Tera. Like, there's a good chance he just wins here. Because I lost Nemicrozma and I lost my Terapagos dealing with the Zamazenta. Yeah, he agilities. Maybe we... I think we live one Hurricane. I think we live one. The issue may then be that we body press it into Berserk and it goes Berserk. Regardless, I've got to go for it, right? Maybe this kills me anyway. It doesn't. Can we live another one after that Citrus? I don't think so. Definitely not because of the Berserk. Hang on, what am I talking about? Definitely not taking one now. Definitely not taking one after the weakness policy and the Berserk. He could miss though. He has to go for the Hurricane. Because I don't think Fiery Wrath will knock me out. I mean, it absolutely does. Honestly, missing a Hurricane would be vindication. But at the same time, Fiery Wrath share. He had no reason to do anything else. If I had Iron Defensed, and then I can try and think of things, but I don't think there was any way that was working out for me. I would assume that you're faster than my bundle. Potentially, but I think this is still realistically my only option anyway. Like, there's no way that you aren't faster. Yeah. I think that is going to be game. Like, I would love to have had Terapagos to be able to try and check this, but as you can see, it's not in a good way. +3 Fire Wrath, I'm sure will knock me out. Yes. On the off chance it doesn't, I Mystical Fire and then hope for the best. I then go out and hope that he hasn't got a Scarfer. Okay, he's Terabas, yeah. So that is just going to be game. Unfortunately, that's going to be a 3-0 loss. But you know what? It's one of those games. I think I did throw by body pressing directly into this. I'm just going to click a button and no reason to keep him waiting. Let's have a look. Hurricane. This calc is all kind of wild. What was... I was at like 143. I don't think it mattered. I don't think it was a throw. Yeah, it was a roll. It would have been a roll. So I think that was the better play, was the body press and then... sorry, own defense, then body press. But, you know, it is what it is. I think with that early game, it was going to be tough to come back. He made a good read on my Venomoth as well. I needed to set up before he could, essentially. And unfortunately, that was just never a possibility. So yeah, good game to 𝙑𝙀𝙀. Make sure to go check him out. Link will be down in the description below. Like if you enjoyed the battle and subscribe. Until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.